How to budget for a recession, saving the American household. Are you worried about your financial stability during uncertain times? Join us on our latest video as we reveal the ultimate guide to budgeting for a recession and learn how to safeguard your American household's financial future. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and let's secure your financial peace of mind together with my channel, Why Trend by Me. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average household income in 2023 will be $84,352. I know this might sound like a lot, but it isn't, since an average household spends $61,334 annually. And with the rumbling of economic recession looming, the question we need to ask ourselves becomes, how can I save my family from this impending doom? With all this talk of a looming recession, I know money is tighter than ever for most families, but don't stress. I've got some super simple tips to stretch your dollar further so you can save even more in tough times. So stick with me as I share more recession-proof budget hacks so you can save your household. Let's do this. Step 1. Evaluate your household expenses. Asking yourself these questions is the most effective way to review household expenditures. 1. How much are we spending monthly? 2. How do you eliminate things or reduce something? To answer some of these questions, open up your current bank and credit card statements and audit all the monthly recurring bills and subscriptions. Find out what luxuries you can let go of, from subscriptions to memberships that you don't need in an economic downturn. Next, look at key expense categories such as groceries, gas, prescriptions, and utility costs. Although there's no way to remove such expenses, innovate and find ways to curtail them. With groceries, you can plan meals around sale items, generic brands, and reuse as much food as possible. Regarding transportation, check out gas stations with the cheapest fuels. Finally, examine non-essential and recreational spending areas. In times of economic struggle, you should limit dining out, going overboard on shopping excursions or trips, watching movies, and going over the top with entertainment. One family here can take that money they currently spend on non-essentials such as eating out, buying prepared foods, or going to the cinema and shift that to packing lunches, avoiding restaurants altogether, and renting videos rather than going to the theater. Step 2. Have an emergency fund. Creating an emergency fund is the most important of all steps in preparing your money for potentially tough times. Rainy day savings are vital to have in place in the event of decreased work weeks, unemployment, or any emergency that may arise. As a U.S. citizen, it's best to keep 3 to 6 months worth of living costs in your emergency fund. It provides a strong nest egg, allowing you to cover the basics when your income plummets in a recession. For an effective emergency fund, set a savings goal and a corresponding time frame to accumulate the targeted sum in your pockets. For example, you can say, save up $5,000 in the next 8 months. Automating your savings is key. Automatically divert a specific sum deducted from every payment to an individual savings account with high interest. Let it keep growing over the years, because even an amount as little as $50 a paycheck adds up quickly if you do it regularly. You can also set aside windfalls such as tax refunds, any bonus from work, or money given to you by others. Automating the transfer makes actively saving less work. And having an emergency fund in place is just so reassuring. When the chips are down, you know you're at least sitting on some cash for when life throws curveballs your way. And you won't pile on expensive debt that makes the bounce back more painful when the recession rolls in. So treat savings seriously and save regularly to hit your emergency fund target, because your future self-appreciates the cute little cushion of financial freedom. Step 3. Have a side hustle. One key thing you might do as you prepare for an impending downturn is identify ways to increase your family's cash flow in some capacity, providing a safety net. Taking up side hustles, working as a freelancer, using government aid funds, or seeking help from the family could all be good choices. First, consider whether anyone in the family with professional or artistic skills could do some side gigs or freelance work. It's an opportunity to supplement the income at your leisure with activities such as online tutoring, rideshare driving, odd job work, running small photo gigs, and selling Etsy handmade items. If your finances decline further, look into any government aid programs you might be eligible for next. If you qualify, options such as unemployment insurance, meal support, or healthcare funding support, it will aid. Building multiple revenue streams isn't easy, but the payoff is great if you stick with it. Anything you bring home above and beyond is helpful. It will provide a pillow when things become precarious. Be innovative and use whatever resource you can to empower your home economy before the crash. Step 4. Avoid debt traps. When you're strapped for cash, you can't afford to get trapped in vicious loops of high-interest debt, worsening your troubles. High-interest loans, credit card debt, etc. can be dangerous in a recession if abused. Be careful about making short-term payday loans or cash advances against your credit card, and be aware of costly fees. Those high interest rates can rapidly accelerate, costing you much more in finance charges and interest rates than what you borrowed. High interest debt. If you already carry this, consider balance transfer credit cards, unsecured personal loans, or debt management plans. Another option for analyzing your debt and working with you to develop a repayment strategy is through nonprofit credit counseling services. Finally, stay on top of payments and pay your bills on time in case you still have credit cards that you keep to build your credit score. Good credit can improve your chances of getting an automobile loan or mortgage and other lending opportunities in the future at better interest rates. Stay out of delinquencies and collections that will sink your score and raise future interest charges. Step 5. Stay positive and united. We must put our best foot forward and keep things in perspective to survive tough recessions. Keep in touch with family, seek affordable ways to reduce stress, and remember difficult patches don't last long. Talk to family members honestly and figure out what their contribution will be towards your finances. Think of some cheap things that the 5 of you can do together. When people stay together, the mental strain is reduced. Remember to take care of yourself and your mental health. Go on hikes, take out books from the library, do game nights, or learn something new on the internet. Use your support network to find healthy coping methods when money is too much. And not lose sight of the bigger picture. Other recessions have returned to growth, and so shall this one. Your family can endure too, with care and time. Keep living from one day to another, live the moment as deeply as possible, and believe in brighter days yet to come. I mean, from doing simple stuff like swapping out those old bulbs for energy-efficient LEDs to going through your closet and selling stuff you haven't worn in ages. Using more cold, hard cash instead of whipping out the plastic all the time. Cancel any subscriptions you don't really need or use. Put your appliances into energy-saving mode and try practicing minimalism. The list is endless, and you'll be amazed at how living with just the essentials can slim down your spending. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found these budgeting tips useful as we navigate an uncertain economic climate together. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more money-saving advice. Feel free to leave any recession budgeting questions in the comments below. I love connecting with my viewers and helping however I can. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care and keep your chin up. This recession won't last forever.